Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm sorry about starting the video on kind of a somber note, but you really can't do a Legend of Zelda video without, at least not right now, without, kind of doing a small dedication to Robin Williams, who just passed away this week. Everyone knows, well, I had to do a dedication. So, now time to pick it up. What is up YouTube? It is RS Mario here, and I'm bringing you another Legend of Zelda Wii U coverage video. Alright, so it's not necessarily a coverage video because if you're a Zelda fan and you're following this series, probably because you're a Zelda fan, you probably know that there really isn't much news out there right now for Legend of Zelda Wii U, and it probably won't be for a number of months. So there's no news in this video. So there has been several rumors to pop up, and so what I'm gonna do is this episode, it's not gonna be a big speculative episode like it was last time. I'm gonna do another one of those next week, but for this episode I'm basically gonna shoot down a number of rumors that have popped up that I think that are false. So here we go. We're gonna start off with this one that I kind of talked about a couple weeks ago, and this one is Legend of Zelda Wii U is not open world. Alright, so Miyamoto himself made a statement saying that he did not like to use the words open world when describing Zelda Wii U, which made many people think that maybe the Zelda Wii U Legend of Zelda Wii U probably won't be a true open world game. Alright, so here we go. It's not going to be linear. So when they're saying open world, they're actually meaning non-linear. So the game is not going to be like, oh, you go to this dungeon and then you have to go to this dungeon and this dungeon and that dungeon, and that dungeon. It's going to be more like Skyrim, where you can do a quest and there are quest lines that you have to complete, but you don't necessarily have to do it right now unless it's something that's time-based or something that you kind of have to do. Most of the quests in Skyrim, use the Radiant system where, hey, you start a quest, you go, you knock it out, and the next quest in the quest line will pop up, but you can switch objectives and go do something else. That's it for that one. The next rumor I'm going to talk about is that's popped up actually several times. The Legend of Zelda Wii U is a sequel to Twilight Princess. I don't really think that's the case. Twilight Princess was kind of like a one-time deal. I don't think there may be a direct sequel in the future, but I think what Nintendo's really doing now, they're going to start patching up holes in the timeline, which one of the holes includes right now is connecting Skyward Sword with Ocarina of Time, and I think that is kind of what this game's going to do. It's going to connect Skyward Sword with Ocarina of Time. So I don't think this is a Zelda. This is a Twilight Princess sequel. A lot of stuff happened at the end of Twilight Princess, and not to mention Hyrule was pretty well developed in Twilight Princess. If you look at the trailer, even though it's Hyrule Field, but you don't see any Hyrule Castle, you don't see anything really. It's really just a vast open field with houses and a few structures that you can see. So I don't think that represents right after Twilight Princess. There would be something, unless something cataclysmic happened and wrecked everything and now they're rebuilding again, but I don't think that's the case. So the next rumor I'm going to shoot down is another one that popped up recently, and this one, I did cover this one I think last week, that Nintendo released the release date for the Legend of Zelda Wii U after E3 2015. Alright, so last week I kind of went over this a little bit and I was like, I don't see this happening, and I still kind of don't. Alright, so if that was the case, a lot of people are expecting this game to be a pretty big presence at next year's E3 for Nintendo. kind of like how Smash was a really big presence this year. Because this is one of the biggest, this is probably the biggest game for Nintendo next year, and of course it's gonna have central booking at Smash at E3 2015. So I don't see why they would not release the release date at E3. A lot of people will be expecting it, and that is probably the only reason why they won't do it. So that's another 50-50 with that one. I mean, last week I implicitly said no, this is not gonna happen. But now thinking about it, thinking about Nintendo, it's possible. It's very possible. I mean, because we didn't get a release date for Smash at this year's E3, and we still don't have a confirmed release date. We know it's in November. We don't know what day. You know, hopefully it's, you know, it's probably going to be around, I want to say the 14th. Because that would be a week right before Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So I'm going to be broke for November. Next rumor, and this is going to be the last rumor of this video, and that is that Link is a girl. Alright, so this rumor has been popping up since the trailer came out, and we had the kind of feminine looking Link, and you know, he had all the feminine looking features and stuff. No, I don't think Link is a girl. And then this got inflamed even more when the Japanese Hyrule Warriors art book came out, and it kind of goes over the history of Zelda, and it kind of has a picture, and you know, there's some art, some official Zelda art of a female Link. Her name is Rinkuru, which basically means, well, it's like Linkily in English, because you know there's no L's in the Japanese language. L's are replaced with R's. So you know, Rinkuru is her name. And a lot of people said that this was related to the new Legend of Zelda game, because you know, it's just new, no one's ever seen this art before, and she's got a bow like the Link in the trailer has a bow. But thanks to Brian Ashcroft from Kotaku, they kind of revealed this is false. This is official art. This really isn't in the art book, but this is actually from a set of unused characters that were created but never used in the actual game. Now, does that mean it's not entirely possible? No, they could totally change their mind and go back and use this character. Personally, my speculation on it is, if they were to do it, it would be an interesting way to explain how Link got his gear. You know, I mean, because he could get like the sword and the light from the Minish, you know, like I said earlier, you know, but he could get his gear, you know, inspired by somebody else. His gear could be inspired by her. You know, that would be an awesome story of how he did it. I mean, because technically Minish Cap tells how Link got his cap, and how every other Link has a cap like that. You know, even though it doesn't really explain how Twilight Princess Link, I mean not Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword Link also has a cap. But oh well, I digress. But yeah, so this could explain how that particular Link gets his gear from this young lady. So that is it, you guys. That's it for this video. I have a big speculation video next week. So just stay close to the channel, watch the space. I have new shows, new things that are new content coming up. You know, next Wednesday I'm doing a gaming news video. You know, so this is gonna be a new weekly video I do called Talk Gaming. So just watch out for that. You know, that's coming Wednesday coming actually. So like, comment, subscribe. You watch out for my new show Talk Gaming, and keep it real, people. Keep it real.